Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Real back with another motherfucker review, man. Yo, this is Mayans season 4, episode 4. Season 4, episode 4. Alright, first, let me go ahead get my love out the way. This your first time tuning in. Welcome. Alright, to all my people that's returning. Love y'all. And we had a good time in that overtime. Again, when this review is done, getting them comments, give us your hot takes, all that good shit. Cause the overtime where we discuss y'all comments, questions, and concerns. Right? Now, I also want to salute Don. Don M. You got some wild ass last name, made up, maybe internet last name. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Don, you know who you are. Stand up, take your roses. He said, yo, I'm not finna pay YouTube just to listen to you in the background as I would like while I'm driving. You got a podcast or something I could listen to you? And actually, I had a podcast, but I still got the same little format, so I went ahead and uploaded it. So now, right, you will be able to listen to this on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, all that other stuff. Spotify, it's taking like a long ass time to transcode. So like, I don't know, but it might be on Spotify at some point. But it's definitely on Apple Podcasts, and this one will be too. But as always, the YouTube people are gonna get it first, and then boom, y'all have it in podcast form, for those nice rides, since I like to talk a lot. And that's it. Let's get into it. So now, what I would like to do is excuse me, what I would like to do is bust this down via character. Okay. Oh no, first. Yeah, because the shows be all over the place. So I like to do it by character. So first, let me just go ahead and say, yeah, whatever, you motherfuckers was right. I told you, Real. I can hear y'all now. I hear what you're saying. I told you Miguel wasn't dead. They wouldn't just say this and then not do nothing with, like they haven't done that before. Okay, so I was wrong. Fuck it. Y'all was right. Miguel is alive, looking like fucking Tom Hanks in Castaway. He fucking, where's Wilson, nigga? He's building walls with mortar and stone. He's living out with the nuns. One of them is his aunt, apparently. He's befriending some lost child of some cartel shit he probably started. Who knows? So yeah, Miguel's out here looking bad, and I don't know. And I saw him alive, and I just smiled. I was like, okay, they was right. That's about all I took from it, because we learned that he's hiding out, obviously, scared for his life. And I don't know what he's going through. Some type of mental journey, some type of reimagining. I honestly don't know what. I don't know. Yeah, he's alive. I have no idea what the fuck he's got to do with this season, because I don't know. He has nobody, like, except his aunt. LNG pulled up looking for, I don't even know if they was looking for him. Can y'all help me? My man with the extra lumpy head, like, that nigga looked like the dude that was talking to the nun looked like a monster. Like, he was not normal. He was not a normal human. I was like, yo, this is one of those, when you see these conspiracy channels and shit, they talk about reptile people. I take it with a grain of salt. I don't call them liars because I don't know shit. But if I had to choose a reptile person, it'd be that motherfucker that was at the gate. He don't look right. He looks fucking terrifying. So, they was calling out some dude named Martin. What, right? Did I read that correctly? They was screaming, Martin, we know you and your kid is in there. And I'm like, well, Miguel isn't Martin. Is he going by an alias? Or is that they're a real Martin? They're not looking for Miguel. Maybe they think Miguel is dead, and they really after the little boy and the little boy's actual father, but the nuns is just protecting everybody because they gangster like that. I gotta say, his aunt is a G. I've never seen somebody like G check a motherfucker with Jesus Christ. That was kind of hard body. That was hard. And these motherfuckers, these cartels, bro, they riding around the goddamn church, busting guns in the air, like just wasting ammo. Like, I didn't understand that. Like, what was that? What was that? It was so unnecessary. But yeah. So he said he'd be back. Miguel and Shorty hid. I don't know. Y'all guess is as good as mine. But there was no Emily this episode, so I guess you get one Galindo storyline per episode. Like, if you're gonna do Miguel, you're not gonna get no Emily. If you do Emily, you probably ain't gonna get no Miguel. I'm fine with that. I was just, whatever. I still don't see how this is gonna happen. Also, let me salute y'all again. Everybody saying, yo, he pulled up to Nesto. I think he gonna be a prospect. Holy shit. To all of y'all, take another fucking bow. Nesto is a prospect. His ponytails are back. Okay? The pigtail assassin is back. And he's a prospect. And Angel isn't happy. And Gilly went directly in on him. He's get your ass back to fucking, that was a nice episode. So our boy Nesto is no longer a security guard. He's upgraded to a prospect. Specifically Alvarez's prospect. So I would think that's like a high level prospect. Like when the creator of this entire nation of fucking Mayans takes you as their own personal prospect, that's probably like the highest prospect right now, I would imagine. I don't know how it really goes, but let's see. Let's get into some other characters. Let's talk about the Butcher. Easy rides past, notices that it's closed during a time that it usually ain't. I didn't get to see who wrote that postcard. I must have missed it, and I rewound it. Like, I don't have good vision. I have my glasses on. I don't know what that building is supposed to look like. I was like, did Miguel send this, or was it Easy's ex? Because I was trying to put I don't know. Y'all help me with that. That one I'm confused about. Whatever it is, it's something related with Easy. He don't like it. And it looks like Pops is moving out that shop. He's packing up. It ain't never been that dusty. So Pops is moving on with his life. I don't know what's happening though. So that's another thing. What Pops got going on? He is being big granddad to Nails though. And they ate a cake when Angel got back. They ate a cake for something. I don't know. I was so confused. It was a good episode, but there was these little things that I was confused about that didn't, and I was like, am I supposed to know? Am I supposed to know? The fuck's happening with this cake? Is it whose birthday? Is it his dead's wife? Is this like a celebratory thing for when you find out, you there's a baby on the way? Like, somebody put me on. The fuck? To help me out with Martin, help me out with that postcard, who that postcard was from, and help me understand that cake. And then we'll go into the overtime with that. When I get that understanding, I'll definitely address that. Now, what I enjoy about this season so far is that they are taking a concerted effort to give us a little background story on our favorite people. I really enjoyed that Gilly one, because a lot of times we just accept people as they are. Like, Gilly just been Gilly. He just been a rider. We just love him. He's part of the inner gang. And, I mean, nobody hates Gilly. He's a soldier. He shows up every time. Every time. He hasn't let nobody down in the club yet. Saved fucking Coco's life single-handedly. So Gilly has been like a quiet six man off the bench since this shit started. And it was nice to see a little bit of his past. They didn't give us too much. They left some questions out there, but we kind of got it. He was a war vet, a ranger, I think. So that's like, he was exclusive in fucking people up, if I'm not mistaken. Like, rangers, like, there's Marines and there's rangers. Any of my armed forces people want to help me? Like, Marines is super dangerous, but is the rangers like the most danger? Like, is that how it goes? I'm thinking. I don't know. But, yeah, so it was nice to see him, just a little bit, just to get to know a little bit about Gilly, and kick it with his war buddies. And now you get a better understanding why he joined this club. Like, he left, he was done with whatever, his whatever listing he had. He didn't sign up for another tour of whatever, and and that's the truth with a lot of these biker gangs and stuff. A lot of people come from the armed forces, like they got that camaraderie. It just kind of fits perfect with their program, And for those who ain't got much to come back to, you find this family already here for you once that band of brothers type thing. So I like to know what's going on in Gilly's head though. That made me very, very interested in Gilly. And I like that. I like these little side things. I like Creeper sitting with his little damaged woman eating sandwiches. But let me tell you something, writers. Listen to me closely. If this motherfucker breaks Creeper's heart, if she is some type of fucking informant, it's your ass. I'm writing formal complaints. Leave Creeper out of your bullshit. The man done got shot 8 times in one sitting. He done brought electricity to a war zone for this shit. Went on top of rooftops, survive. I be damned if y'all play my nigga Creeper. Don't do it. Just please let her be authentic. Alright, don't break my nigga Creeper's heart. Don't you do it. Watching him flirt with old girl at the table, I just couldn't help but smile. He's just looking awkward. He was fly as hell though. Creeper had his ice on. He was golded out. This motherfucker, little fake shy guys shit. I was digging it. They are regular people. I was digging that scene. Don't you break Creeper's heart. I don't know her name. But writers, don't you do this to Creeper. He don't deserve this shit. All right? You can already let Steve go out bad. Oh my God, we about to get into Bish? Oh my God. Is Bish the next one up on this top? Oh my God. So yeah, Creeper's trying to get a little something going. I'm enjoying this. I don't know about y'all. I'm enjoying these episodes. I like this introspective shit. Sorry. Let's go Coco. And then we're gonna go. We're gonna go with Coco, then we're gonna get into the real meat and potatoes of everything. Coco is looking healthier. He's more in tune. So much so that Alvarez saw it, giving him more responsibility. Him and Hope is doing the best interpretation of what a functioning, sober household would look like. Hope is struggling, as she should. She's working at Food for Cheap. I said I wouldn't buy a fucking Snickers from a store called fucking Food for Cheap. Like, that sounds like how like the expiration date say you like freeze or sell by like May 3rd or some shit. Food for Cheap sound like they get it the day before the 3rd. Like, you walk in there, they got this shit on the 2nd, nigga. Everything's got to go right now. It's fucking cheap because the shit's it might spoil on your way home. So, but yeah, Hope is working at Food for Cheap and trying to build this like lifestyle with Coco. Now he's got he's supposed to go to Oakland and represent for Santa Padre and some of the other brothers that won't make it to their big thing in Oakland. And you could tell this came at the right time. This came at the right time for him. He needed that. He needed some more responsibility, not to just be looked at as, oh, there goes the ex-drug addict, like, piece of shit that went missing. And, even if nobody's looking at him like that, I think he's putting that undue pressure on himself. So he just seems so relieved to finally be back in the mix. So I got to say, welcome back, Coco. It's nice to have you back good with us. And Hope, I ain't really like you, but you're making my mans happy, so stay strong, shorty. I know Food for Cheap it's not the end of the road. It's the road to recovery is a long one. Stick it out, Hope, stick it out. Why we ain't seen our girl Letty? Where Letty at? I don't know. We seen her a lot. I feel like her little interactions with Hope, making a hostile home environment. Now she's just disappearing. I don't know. So, but when she pops back up, I'm sure it's gonna be a fucking issue. No Ottilie to this episode. So You know, they had a lot to get through. They had a lot to get through, so I wasn't really looking for. So it is what it is. But let's get to it though. Now, what this episode is all about. Now that we got the good shit out, we got the little small shit out the way. Let's get into it. Bish. Whoa. Hey, look. I know my last review. I'm like, look, we owe him some grace, man. We owe him some grace. We do. Because like I said, we was one kinged out. He's lost everything. He's spiraling. He don't have his family. He ain't got shit. Bish ain't got shit. All he had was the dream of one king. And he finds out one of his best buds is gay. And he's no longer a VP. He's no longer the president of his own. He's just been stripped of everything. He's lost some brothers. And the same motherfuckers that murdered him is in his thing. So he's going through he's going in a tizzy right now. And I know that when y'all see him getting drunk and then he doing lines of coke, it's all disappointing. But I gotta tell you something. The one thing that I found more disappointing than him doing lines of coke and getting smashed at the bar is them strokes. Oh, them strokes he had for Shorty was just disappointing. It just looked like a bad time for everybody. It just was disappointing for a girl. Gilly walked in disappointed. I was disappointed. I said, yo, bitch, hang it up. Put them was the... my man was giving it his best stiff. It was just a sad situation. I said, hey, look, this is when you hit rock bottom. When you giving up strokes like that, life has gone bad. Life has definitely gone left. But salute to Easy for stealing on his ass. Hey, Alvarez called Easy in and said, yo, you know why I made you vice president? He like, no, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. Oh, before that, let's talk about this conversation between Easy and Kanoche. I'm not mad at Kanoche. And I don't like him. But goddamn it, I'm not mad. I 100% understand. Easy like, look, man, for the sake of the club, can me and you just, because they had to discuss that whole murder scene, right? So Randall gets killed. Manny pops up, finishes him off. How could I forget this? Excuse me, everybody. We pick up from the dirty pedophile. Y'all was right. Another one that y'all was right. A lot of y'all was like, is that even his son? I doubt that that's his son. You motherfuckers been right. I haven't. I'm like 0 for 3. I had Miguel being dead. I had that being his little boy. And what else did I have? I didn't know what Nesto was doing. I didn't really make a decision on that one, so I'm not going to take that L. But y'all was right about him being a prospect. So y'all kind of seeing this shit coming. Salute to y'all. If y'all not cheating, I don't know if y'all cheating. I'm going to just assume that y'all are really good guessers and I'm really shitty at it. And I could live with that. But if you motherfuckers is cheating, come on, man. But so Manny finishes Randall off. Tells Angel he did the right thing. Angel pissed like, yeah, motherfucker, I know. Shit. And Manny just kind of handled it like, well, it is what it is. Let's roll. So now everybody's playing, am I my brother's keeper at the table? I did it. No, I'm the one who shot him for real. I finished that shit. And then here comes Easy to top it off like, it was under my command. All punishment, all blame goes to me. And of course, that touched Alvarez in a special spot, and that's where we end up now. So it looks like temporarily Manny and Easy's bromance is coming to a halt because Kanoche don't like it. He said, yeah, I wanted you to bring some peace, but you're doing too good of a job at it. You're really in love with Manny. You're really in love with Easy. So that made me trust Manny because remember last episode, I was like, I don't like this nigga Manny. He doing a little too much. He been a little too nice. I think he trying to set my G's up. I think he trying to set my niggas up. I don't like it. But come to find out, neither did the motherfucker that sent him to get close with them. He didn't like the closeness. So Manny might be authentic. So Manny, I apologize, sir, but I'm very skeptical when it comes to my boys, right? When you fucking with the Angel, when you fucking with the Reyes, the Gilly, Coco circle, and now I'm extending it to Creeper. Once you can't fuck with my crew, man. That's my crew within the crew. And Hank, I love Hank, but you guys get where I'm going with this. Yeah, so he did. So that's when they end that, and then he goes outside talking to Kanoche. And like I said, what I was getting to is I'm not mad at Kanoche. This nigga Kanoche stopped him mid sentence. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. While Alvarez is watching, while El Padrino is just sitting there staring, he's like, "Look, check this out." Almost like cussing nigga out with a smile, like, "Hey, what you tried to do to me and my son, you brought my little boy into it. You tried to blow this whole nigga's top off. I'm never fucking forgiving that. It's not happening. I don't give a fuck this club." Basically is what he was saying. I felt like he wanted to say that. He said everything but fuck this club. He was right under it. He was like, fuck all that. He's like, look, you try to kill my boy. To me, you're a dead man walking. He's sending him proper threats. Proper threats. He like, hey, if I was you, I'd watch my ass. Which just is what it is. Because the first chance I get to smoke your boots, nigga, you're done. I'm going to take your whole muffin off. And I'm not mad at Kanoche. I'm not. Not mad at Kanoche at all. Anybody try to touch my kids, blow my kids up, kids are off the table. You try to blow me up, maybe I could get over it. You skinned up the whole back of my head and shit. Kanoche looked like a goddamn... He looked like... The back of his neck looked like worn out tires or some shit. Like, he looked like he got... I don't know what he looked like he got back there. That nigga looked like he got a beef jerky neck or some shit. He fucked him up with the fire. Fire burns people. Maybe I could forgive you trying to blow me up on some other shit. Let's say I was that big of a man to be able to be like, all right, you tried to kill me, I tried to kill you. It is what it is. Fuck it. But when you bring my kid into it, I understand that. Not mad at Kanoche holding that beef, wanting Easy dead. We got to be fair, people. If your kid was in the middle of some shit and they tried to blow y'all up and it was like fam and it was yo, no, come on. So yeah, we got beef. We got real beef. Kanoche just put open war on that motherfucker. Easy. He just let him know like, hey, I'm gonna kill you first chance I get. So we got that. He's got that thing to deal with. Now let's go to the conversation with Easy and Alvarez. Just like Jax found his father's what would you call it that he found? Because it wasn't a book of rules. It was just like, maybe it was kind of. He was writing something about what the club really meant. You know, the real shit about the club. And Jax like opened up after that. He was like, holy shit. So this was kind of Easy's Jax moment right there when Alvarez gave him the book of the laws and the bylaws, and he said, look, if you're gonna be vice president, I'm gonna need you to know this, know what this club means. Boom. I was like, oh, that's dope. These motherfuckers got a legit book of rules. Like, this ain't no bullshit. Like, this is serious biker gang shit. Like, this is for real. Like, I'm like, okay. Made me respect this whole situation more. Because I'm like, just passing a motherfucker a vice president patch. But it felt better to me when you're like, study, know what the fuck it is you're the vice president of. Okay. And Easy is like, oh yeah, I'm with that. Has that talk with Alvarez, read a couple pages. Motherfucking Bishop got some little joke about taking all your power and energy and shoving it up your ass while Easy was trying to be nice. Beautiful move. Established dominance right there. Bong! Take that with you. Oh, tell your people, tell your ex-president to respect the rankings. I run this shit now. Remember that. I said, damn, Easy. He's stepping into that role for real. That was the best scene to me. Because Easy, I was afraid of him being the vice president for that reason of him being too nice of a guy, him feeling shitty about how it went down, him being tentative in his decision making. Like, I felt like he'd have been trying to do too much proving instead of leading. But when he stole on that motherfucker at that table and looked at all of them and said, get your mans together. You don't violate a vice president. I said, oh, shit. Shut me up. Now we got Easy studying. Him talking to Angel about nails. Whatever. We already went through that. Angels, whatever. I did like when Kanoche said, and he was like, I already know it was your stupid ass brother who did that shit. And I was like, damn, everybody knows Angel. Like, yes, you're right. And Easy's like, fuck, he's right. And yes, that's an Angel move. But he moves from the heart, and that's why you gotta love Angel. He goes from the heart, right or wrong. But goddamn it, he's gonna do him. But yeah. So now we got an infiltrator. What's her name? Jess. I don't even know what she's supposed to be doing, but I guess she's just getting information and delivering it back to the people. So fuck you, Jess. So Terry, and then they said Chibs gave the okay for the green light. There's no Chibs, but I like how they still put his name in there because you ain't got to see him for him to get a green light. So that was genius because we're never going to see Chibs in this Suns anything. That's dead. But Chibs apparently gave the green light from Power. He was in Chicago giving the order, giving the green light to go ahead and murder the Suns. So there's a war. Conche didn't make it right with Polo Poppy. He didn't make it right with Polo Poppy. He just shot a TV. We still don't have no answer. We don't know where the fuck that's going with the LNG shit. Conche was just like, copy that. And let me tell you something. The fact that Polo Poppy got fucking Xena or like Blade or like that chick back there with like, is that a sword on her back? Like she looks like out of a comic book, but whatever. I ain't trying to fuck with her. I just thought that was funny. I was like, this nigga's like a real villain. He's even got an enforcer that's dressed like it's fucking straight out of a comic book, man. Like it was crazy. Yeah, we got no. So they got. So really, Santa Padre is fighting for their lives amongst the club. Suns got the green light to go straight to war with them, knowing they're gonna be in Oakland. Coco's going to Oakland. I don't know if they finna strike Oakland, where they're gonna all be, or if they're going to try to take out everybody that's not there. Either way, it's ugly. So war is on. Episode 5 should be very fucking spicy. Very fucking spicy. I just need answers of... I don't need answers of Miguel and Emily. I don't give a shit. I truly don't give a shit. I don't care. I'll talk about it because it's here. And if it gets really good somehow, which I highly doubt, I'll be invested in it. But I could just... I don't care about that. I don't even know how they're going to come back to this shit. Trust me. Whatever. Especially if Potter's not involved. I don't see it. If Adelita, I don't know. But yeah, so Warzone, and then Polo Poppy still upset with the Mayans. So the Mayans is really up against it. And I'm not 100% certain, but I got a hot take that once the shit hits the fan, Conche may try to kill Easy during a battle with the Suns. I feel like he's just gonna turn the gun on him. And I'm thinking Manny gonna smoke that nigga Conche for trying to smoke Easy on the sly on some like platoon shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the hot take I got. I got Manny killing Conche for trying to kill Easy. And then Conche and then Manny and Easy will be the new futures of the Mayans, and then that's where the rebuilding is going to happen. I don't have Bishop dying, surprisingly. That's a hot take in itself. A lot of y'all got Bishop dying. I got him living through this entire season. If we could let Coco be a drug addict for an entire season, I think we can let the same thing happen to Bish. I don't see why we got to kill him. So, whatever. He's already down about them strokes he was trying to give Shorty, so let's just, let's provide him some grace. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I touched on everything. I think episode 5 is about to get real spicy. I got my favorite episode being when Easy stole on Bish. And who I got winning this episode? Oh, and plus, y'all pieces of shit. Because when that poor girl with no arm said, when she volunteered to get up and say, hey, what y'all need? And it was multiple items. I could have seen if she had to go get one thing. But when she was like, "Oh, what y'all need? Yeah, I'll go get it," and she just hopped up and got it. I know some of y'all ain't shit like me and was like, "How the fuck she gonna come back with this?" It's just like, what's the science to? It's a bunch. I'm like, how was she finna? And why she jump up so quick? Like, why was that the volunteer for? But then when Buddy popped up and said, "Yeah, I'll give you a hand since you ain't got any," doobity boom, bing. I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." Somebody called that out. Please don't force me to be fucking. Don't force me to be a responsible human. Like don't put that undue pressure on me. Like don't. I'm too childish for shit like that. Like don't let an amputee volunteer to go bring me back anything and think I'm just gonna be like an adult about it. Like come on. So I'm glad that they gave levity to that because at first I was like, yo, whatever. But who I got winning this episode? Who did the best acting, y'all? Would it be hot? Would it be a hot take if I gave the winner of the episode to Kanoche? I mean, I enjoyed Gilly, but he didn't say much. I just enjoyed that scene. Not too much acting. Creeper did some acting because I believe that he was this childish, the fucking biker that was kind of got butterflies in his tummy for a fucking chick. So that was good acting. But then you got Coco and Alvarez together. I think I'm gonna give it to Kanoche. Probably unpopular, but I'm gonna give winner of the episode to Kanoche. I really liked his honesty. I think that's what I'm giving it to him for. Yeah. And where's Easy's dog? Okay. A little weird. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Kanoche. His honesty, let's be real, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill you. You tried to kill my son. I don't give a shit. I felt that hit me in the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that to Kanoche. I'm gonna get winner of the episode to Kanoche. But again, getting them comments. What's your hot take? What you got happening next episode? Y'all been on point. I'm not. Hey, I call it how I see it. Please continue. What y'all got happening in season 5? I mean season 5. Jesus, episode 5. What? Answer my first 3 about this cake, about Miguel. Like, how does Miguel come back? We need to get into some things in overtime. This is what I want. How does Miguel fit into this? Him and Emily, what happens? How do they get back? Why should we give a shit? These are important things. Who dies in this Sons War? We know somebody big is going to die. Need to think on that. I don't think it's going to be Bishop. I don't. I can see how y'all think that, but I don't know. But I am notoriously wrong. I am only here to film me being wrong, and I stand on it. But y'all know how it goes, man. Holla at me, man. The overtime will be available. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Probably be out again for y'all Friday. But yeah, man. Hit that subscribe for your boy if you haven't already. I mean, you know you're gonna come back. Don't you want to know how this? Just fucking hit the subscribe. It's not gonna hurt you. But yeah, man, protect your health, yourself, your wealth. You got that? And your family. Your boy Rel is out of here. Peace.